What up? What up? I guess that's not an appealing topic, but oh well. I'm just trying to chop it up with y'all. What up, y'all? Like the video, please. Pretty please. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. What y'all got going? Yeah, don't you start that running, little man. Y'all like the video and start talking. At work, eating tacos, watching the trains. Tacos sound good right now. I had a tough day, bro. Real talk. Like boxing training is getting brutal. But it's really just because, people's lungs are different after, being away from, you know, the gym and the weight room and stuff for so long. Like everything is harder. Sit at the table and open that. What up, Jackie? Like the video, like the video. What taco trucks in Houston are. Man, you telling me. Bro, I like those. I love street tacos, bro. Like nothing beats street tacos. I hate having to control my eating habits like as profusely as I do, just because I see stuff and want to eat it all the time. And if something smells good, I want to eat it that much more. But man, I'm excited, bro. Like I'm like if things are like based on how things happened the first time I got monetized, I should get approved by tomorrow. They are saying that there could be delays because of the COVID stuff, but I mean, what is it that they have to figure out right now? You know what I mean? Like, there's not too much that could stop them. I mean, their job is done online, so they shouldn't have a hard time looking at my channel and seeing that I have over 100,000 viewing hours and almost 9,000 subscribers. So, like, obviously, I qualify for monetization because I qualified with 20 25,000 times less viewing hours than before, and 8 times less the amount of subscribers I have now. So yeah, I'm blowing the recommend, like, the standards out of water. So just go ahead and monetize me again. I won't make no more mistakes. I'm getting really anxious, to be honest with y'all. Like I'm hoping that they approve that bad boy by midnight so I can get back to work and uh, feel a little more motivated to like use my camera and stuff. Stop dragging that, pick it up. Because to be honest, like being monetized and like it when you're monetized, it becomes a job. You know what I mean? So it's like when something is a job, it's a responsibility, and you feel more inclined to do it. But it's like now I feel like it's like charity for me to get on and I don't know. It's just A month is too long to make somebody wait to reapply for monetization. That's harsh. Like some people live off YouTube, so when you demonetize them, that person might have to go get a part time for that whole month. Which I mean is kind of their fault, obviously, because I mean, who would have this as a full time job if they're not making a substantial amount of money from it? But you know what I mean. I think people are realizing though that going viral is super possible on YouTube. One of my boxing videos is kind of taking off pretty quickly, so I think I'm all right. Plus, this is a new month with new possibilities, so ain't no telling what can happen. I'm hoping for the best at this point. Really? Still just sign me out. Lordy. Going viral is easy. After that, it's staying relevant. Yeah. My thing is, I just never had a interest in the stuff that other people go viral for. Like, I just don't want to do those things. Like playing pranks and destroying property and causing mayhem. Stuff is just not appealing to me. And at the end of the day, I don't see how it's worth it to people. Like everybody knows, how a lot of these YouTubers got big. Like you became a millionaire because you made yourself look like a jackass on the internet every day. Like that, not interesting to me. Like I wanna become a millionaire and still be able to respect myself and other people still be able to respect me. So if that makes it take longer, or if because of that it never happens, oh well. I'm not finna do none of that dumb stuff. And like for a while, people were asking me to do pranks. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. Only ones going viral now are dumb cops. You sure right. And you like, bro, it's crazy because YouTube seems to only care about like mainstream media stuff. Like right now, everybody who's unique in a way is being shelved and pushed into the background because I mean, all people care about is controversy. Sorry that I'm not as talkative today, guys. It just I got a lot going on, and I just really don't understand why they can't approve my application now. Like, there's not much to look at. I've deleted like 40 videos that I felt they didn't like. So it's like, what could they be reviewing? What up, Tavion? I'm starting to realize that as time goes by, YouTube's getting more and more difficult too. It just, bro, whenever they shot down the momentum I had going, like it really took a lot of energy out of me. Like a lot. It's like you shut down a channel that people have invested time and energy in, and in some cases money. Shoot. My body is killing me right now. But what's up, man? What y'all got going? That's what at this point, bro, I'm trying to make multiple channels go viral right now. That's what's up, man. You got a fight coming up? They're not sanctioning any fights in Texas right now. And then you guys already know all the professional fights are happening without any fans. So it's just media and press that'll be at a professional fight for the next who knows how long. Oh, it's depressing. Like everything I got excited about before this COVID stuff is like now not able to happen. I really hope Wilder versus Fury Part 3 is in front of fans. Like that's the only way to do that. I was asking you if you were training or relaxing. Oh no! I'm training. I'm definitely training. Yeah, like I'm getting it in because I don't want to have to like prepare all over again when it comes time for a fight. Not only that, I'm running out of time. Like 9 times out of 10, bro. If I'm not ready to go pro by the time I'm like 30 or 31, it's probably not gonna happen. Like COVID messed up a lot of stuff. And then whenever I had got a fight, like and I was at the tournament or whatever, one guy didn't make weight and then another guy scratched. That really just took a lot of my momentum. Because if I would have got that tournament under my belt and COVID would have never happened, by today I would probably already have like 5 or 6 fights under my belt. Because I missed out on three tournaments that I was on the list for. It's frustrating, bro. Like right now, I should be like 5 or 6-0, and I say that with confidence because I like just the way I was feeling. Like I don't think I was gonna lose. You know, I've dealt with some dogs in that ring, bro. Like a couple of my sparring partners are professionals. One of them hasn't even lost yet. So the way I see it is like I was taking way more than anybody that's a novice will be able to deal with. You know, like my gym has guys that are undefeated in amateur, and that's very rare. Like guys that are like 26-0 and freaking amateurs. Like there's not too many that could do that. You know, Floyd Mayweather didn't go undefeated in amateurs. Neither did Roy Jones. Like none of the greats went undefeated in amateurs. So the way I see it is like I'm in the gym on a regular basis with some high quality guys. Like while I'm wrapping my hands, like I'm watching like the pros at my gym do their footwork and seeing how they work the bag and trying to imitate the stuff. Now my my hooks are not as short and tight as most other people's hooks because I have awkwardly long arms. Like I'm 5'10", but I have like a 70-inch reach, and I'm real thin. So like I'm just built different. It like that goes to show that Errol Spence, like his the way he's built is really awkward because he's 5'9", so he's an inch shorter than me, but his reach is 2 inches longer than mine. But like the thing with me is I have like a long bicep, so it's like a lot of fighters they have like really long forearms, but mine is different. Like my bicep is almost as long as my forearm, so it's like when I throw a hook, it looks you know wide, especially with them awkward 16-ounce gloves. It looks really weird when I throw hooks with those. I could probably throw some real short and crisp hooks with some 10 ounces on. I think I could do that because the gloves don't come all the way down my forearm. I got to get some more fighters involved on this channel, man. That'd be dope. Mike has some nice tight hooks. Yeah, he was the best. Like as far as like real short and tight hooks. Yeah, that goes to Mike Tyson. I don't think anybody did it like him. He's one of those people where like I mean, but his inside game was ridiculous, and I don't think I started boxing soon enough to ever match that. Like that inside game was ridiculous. Like the fact that he can make somebody miss that much on the inside is crazy. Like when I make somebody miss, it's on the outside. Like I'm ducking wide punches and jabs and stuff, and making them like overextend to swing. And like I kind of like duck, like I duck and then pivot underneath, and then end up on the other side of them and make them kind of run the other way and I end up behind him. Like that's my favorite thing to do. But Mike Tyson, like he did that on the inside. And it's like the moment that person turns around, oh, you getting a mean left hook or right, whichever he's feeling. But you know what makes me feel kind of good about like the fact that I have long range hooks. Roy Jones Jr. had the longest, widest hooks ever. Like I mean, the widest hooks ever. But he was knocking people out with them, and he was always landing them. Like for some reason, like on TV, you could see the hook coming from a mile away. But while those people were in that ring, they couldn't see him coming. They were just lightning fast. Like so that's why I'm a little okay with the fact that I have wide range hooks because I could hook somebody on the outside and still land it. Like Roy Jones Jr.'s unorthodox style gives me a lot of hope in what I do and what I'm capable of. You know, I have a jab that kind of stops people in their tracks. Like if somebody's getting ultra aggressive, I have a nice stiff jab and it makes people stop. Like they stand still. Sometimes they even get dazed. And then I got a right hand that'll drop you if you run into it. So it's like that. Plus, I have really sharp left hooks, and like my right hooks are powerful, but they're not as sharp as my left. But both uppercuts are deadly. Like I think I'm just like a power puncher. Like and I have a bully style of boxing. So you know, even though I can keep people on the outside if I need to, I prefer to get on the inside and try to bully that person. It's just I'm a very confrontational fighter. Like whenever I first started training and I first started sparring and stuff, like my coaches used to get on to me because I would get it like, you know, they would put me in there with better guys to sharpen me up. And I would take like a lot of unnecessary punishment because I was always running to the inside. And then like my coach would be like, wait a minute, what are you doing? Like, you know, you got longer arms than this guy, or you're a little bit taller than this guy. Like, why are you fighting him on the inside? Like, why are you chasing after this guy? If he's backing up, keep him on his back foot with the jab. Like, you don't have to take these hits. But I don't know. I really liked contact. So, but now I'm a little smarter with it, bro. Like if I'm getting on the inside, it's because I'm not as effective on the outside, or I'm just tired of jabbing a person up. Like I don't. I'm not Tony Harrison. I'm not trying to win a fight by jabbing somebody up all night. That's not fun for me. Like I want to crack somebody a couple times, you know. And it's way easier to land that right hand on the inside, and vice versa for southpaw. That's why Errol Spence fights the way he does because it's way easier and way more effective if he's throwing his left hand on the inside. Like you want to throw your power punches on the inside where that person has no time to react to it, and where they 9 times out of 10 don't see it coming. Like what you want to do is like have a full guard, and then like keep your head moving. You get on the inside, and the moment you see that person look in your eyes, throw something out of nowhere as quick as you can. Throw something. The moment they look you in your eyes, because if you're looking at them and you see where their hands are, and you can see them looking at you, which is why it's so important to train your peripheral vision. If you can see all that, 9 times out of 10, if you throw like a lightning fast uppercut and they got a guard like this, and you can go right in between their guard, bro, you're knocking them out. You know what I mean? So that's why I prefer inside fighting. But like I said, if I get in the ring with somebody that's like way shorter than me and super stocky at my weight class, it's dangerous to fight him on the inside. So like somebody like that, I'm gonna keep him on the outside with a jab, and then once he starts trying to rush in, I'm throwing that right hand as hard as I can. and I have knockout power. You know what I mean? So it don't matter how stocky the dude is. If I land on the chin or on the temple or on the jaw, he's going night night. Especially if he's coming in aggressively, like I'm stopping that person. Unless he's just super way better than me. I'm not gonna be cocky or arrogant and say that I'm gonna just do that to somebody who's got years of experience on me. But if it's somebody that's my level of experience, you know what I mean? Like I'm stopping that guy. Like I have too much in my arsenal. Like I have powerlifting experience, track and field, cross country. Like I have like a lot of natural abilities that give me the edge over somebody that's just been boxing. Y'all gotta stop letting me rant like this. I gotta get y'all little feedback in. Y'all have me talking all night. So this thing won't even let me sign in. All right, cool. This thing is not gonna let me do it. What up? What up? Whoever just jumped in, please leave a like on the video. The viewers growing. I think I'm the only YouTuber that goes live just to talk to y'all. Like most people have a topic. Shoot, I think I'm getting a little tired. They're killing me. What up, Ghost Revere? I appreciate that, Patrick. Hey, y'all two also follow me on Twitch. I'm having a hard time with Twitch, just like I'm having a hard time with YouTube lately. I thought COVID-19 was gonna be good for YouTube, just because people are in the house all day and they don't got nothing to do. But it's looking like that's not the case right now, just because YouTube saw that and was like, we're gonna make it a little bit harder for these creators. Yes, that's okay, son. Oh, there's nothing like ice water. Nothing like ice water, y'all. Oh man. But hey, y'all know those pictures I was showing y'all the other day? Like I had a dream that I was living in a house like that last night. So that tells me I was like getting way too deep into those pictures. It's almost like I was teasing myself, but then again, it could have been self manifestation and manifest destiny. I honestly feel like that'll be my life one day. Hey, but somebody was telling me that like the way YouTube works, I appreciate that, man. Really appreciate that. Somebody was telling me that the way YouTube works is like it's just a matter of whose turn it is. So like the like all the subscribers and the views and all that stuff, they come in waves. I appreciate that, man. Much love. This YouTube stuff ain't easy, but it's funny. Like people like are always shocked when I tell them why I got demonetized in the first place. It's just crazy to me that like a lot of creators will put like actual inappropriate content out there and they're still monetized. And it's like I could talk about something that's an actual issue around the world, like something we're actually going through and that affects all people. And somehow that's inappropriate for me to post. Like I kept getting that yellow icon. And then after a while, they just decided, okay, well, let's demonetize the channel, even though we said we're no longer demonetizing. Like the demonetizing future feature is supposed to be like kaput. It's not even supposed to be a thing anymore, but they still do it. So that right there made me lose like a lot of trust for YouTube. I'm trying my darndest to, bro. Hey, but I'm a no, I downloaded at one point and I was playing it, but I'm no good at that game. I played Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, uh Dead or Alive, 5 and 6, Tekken 7, games like that. There's only like 4 or 5, maybe 6 YouTubers I know that actually play Tekken and Dead or Alive. I'm like a rare breed. Yeah, I stream on Twitch. For real. Yeah, but like people are asleep on Dead or Alive in Tekken. Like I don't get why more people don't play those games. Man, that's my game. Dead or Alive is my game. But I'm the best at Tekken, so and then shooting games, like I just have like a natural gift for those. Because I think quick, like a lot of people don't know how to aim and shoot very quickly. Like it takes them forever to like aim on a headshot or something like that. Like one game I wish they would remaster for PlayStation 4 and 5 because I'm eventually gonna get the 5. Is 007 Nightfire. Nightfire was probably the best 007 game. That one and then Paris something, the one that where he's in Paris. Like those two games were the best 007 games. GoldenEye was cool, and Tomorrow Never Dies was cool, but I'd have to say uh, Nightfire was my favorite. And I got extremely good at Nightfire. Like if I could wake that back up, boy, I'll go viral on Twitch. And bro, you don't know what you're missing. 007 is it. Bro, you know what the hard thing about Twitch is? Like getting people like that time like people spend watching. What's up, Deny? Like the viewers average. So it's like you have to have an average of 3 people on at all times. It's impossible. Have you played Super Mario 64? Yeah. on Nintendo 64. I I'm a '90s baby, so I've played Sega Dreamcast, Genesis, uh, Nintendo 64, like all those old games. The PlayStation that came out before PlayStation One, like all that stuff. Like, bro, I've literally played every PlayStation there is. Like, I've owned every PlayStation there is. Um, owned a couple of Xboxes, Sega Dreamcast. I had an Atari at one point, like an Atari, like the actual box with the joystick that you plug into the TV and it turns on that one game. Oh yeah, of course. I love the classics. Like Dig Dude, Pac-Man of course, Galaxy 2000, Galaga. Um, there's a few of them. Some of them I would have to see them again to remember the names. Mrs. Pac-Man as well. Um, and there's a lot of them. Frogger. I played Frogger too, where you gotta like jump across those lily pads while they're coming down a river and like logs and stuff. There's like obstacles. Uh, Crash Bandicoot. That was actually my favorite game of all time for the longest. Fighting Force. Man, there were some good games for play like just regular PlayStation, not like the PlayStation that came before PlayStation One. The best games were on it, bro, and they just never decided to follow up on those games. It's like Fighting Force was amazing, perfect game. It was hard to get bored of playing Fighting Force. My mom liked the classics more than the modern game. It's awesome. Yeah, because it's just like, bro, they now it's all about making money. So they don't put as much into storylines for games anymore. Call of Duty is don't one of the very few games where they actually get care to have a plot and a story. But now those games are 60 and $65. Like for a game? Look, bro, back in the day, you get popular games for 19.99 and have a blast. Well, you are one lucky individual. I can't find it for PlayStation 4. Oh, matter of fact, it's another one. Spyro the Dragon is a good one. Jack and Dexter. Man, bro, I miss the good old days. I see you later. Got to get off, but are you going to stream? Yeah, I'm gonna stream tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll be back monetized by then. But like YouTube is so unpredictable, and they never really tell you the exact. They never tell you actually. They never tell you the exact reason why you get demonetized or why your application is denied. They just tell you make some modifications to your channel and reapply. So it's like when things are that vague, they can hold you off from getting monetized for as long as they want to. You have to get PlayStation Now to play it. Oh, okay. So I have to have that monthly membership stuff and play online. They do the most with these game systems now. That's another thing I don't like. Bro, whenever PlayStation 3 came out, you could play online and not have to pay a monthly fee to play online. All you had to do was have internet. But it's like they try to make more and more money off of gamers as they possibly can. But I'm pretty sure it has something to do with the fact that you can make money playing games now. One more question: have you ever played Last of Us? Not yet, but I was this close to buying it. But I found out that it's a game that you have to play online. Like there is no just general game. Um, Like the standards they have for YouTubers and gamers nowadays is ridiculous. Because bro, back in the day, you didn't have to go through a whole partnership program and all this extra stuff, bro. Like back in the day, if you just had like a crap load of views on a video and like and a video went viral, they automatically started paying you, and you get paid for comments and views. Like all this extra stuff wasn't necessary. All these ads and stuff weren't happening. So back in the day, like YouTubers used to make bank, bro. Yeah, and I'm eventually I'm gonna get it, but what up again, Tavion? I'm gonna get my PlayStation Plus back, but there's gonna be some time. Like I have to get better established with YouTube and definitely Twitch, because the only way that I really benefit from YouTube Plus is if I'm using it on Twitch. Like my YouTuber, like my subscribers on YouTube don't really care about gaming. Yeah, they care more about sports on this channel. Oh, I just got to make a name for myself on Twitch. It's hard though, bro. Like it's damn near impossible to really just get people to follow you on Twitch. It's like people just do not want to follow me on Twitch. Monetization is when they put ads on your videos. It kind of sucks realizing you're not as popular as you should be. Like people tell me all the time that I should have more subs and all this stuff, but it's like I just don't have more subs. Like by the way things took off in April and somewhat in May, I should be at 10K by now. But YouTube just shut me down out of nowhere, bro. It's like they really just, and I'm pretty sure it has something to do with the Kevin Hart uploads. But there's other channels that still have their Kevin Hart uploads, and they never, because I was getting the notifications that somebody uploaded a video that I uploaded verbatim, and of course it was all the Kevin Hart videos. So there was somebody that was backdooring and uploading like things as soon as I got done uploading. Like I would look at the timeline and it would be people subscribed to me, and they would upload it like minutes after I did. Like it would say mine was posted like 8 hours ago, and this person's was posted 7 hours ago. And it's just like, why does he keep doing this? Like, why do they keep doing that? But that person's still monetized. I'm pretty sure it's a combination of that and me talking about stuff dealing with the elites and our corrupt government and all that stuff. Like there's words that cause videos to get shadow banned. There's like a lot of stuff I'm apparently not allowed to say. Frustrating. But I'm about to start a podcast and then start doing Q&As and all that good stuff. Like basically the message YouTube is sent to me is I need to change my channel around and stop doing what a bunch of YouTubers already doing. So it's like the voiceovers and all the extra stuff. Like too many people are doing that on YouTube. So I guess ad revenue is split because it's just like I'm not appealing to uh unique I'm not appealing to unique advertisers or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I'm definitely doing a podcast. I've been thinking about it for like 6 months now. And lately I've been having people, including DW Mafia, uh, tell me that I need to start one. So I'm just like, dang, I was thinking about it, but I just kind of thought, I don't know if I'd be able to pull it off. But I mean, after being monetized, demonetized, I'm looking at things from a different perspective. Like it's like I really don't have much to lose with starting the podcast. So it's like, why not just do it? Yeah, I got PS4, but I still have to get my PlayStation Now account. Once I get that up and ready, I'll be all right. Oh man, man, I got to do better though. Like I really hope YouTube just gives me another chance and approves me tomorrow. Like I hope I wake up to see the option for me to monetize on my videos again. I could just get back to work. Even with this drought of views, I'm still getting, you know, give or take 7,000 views every 48 hours. So that's about $20 a day. I don't have a problem with that. Like I'm cool with starting back in a humble position. I just need to get the work going again. I've invested so much time, energy, and passion into this channel. So I think it deserves growth. You know? Oh yeah, big time. So I'm a make a community tab post and tell people, hey, the first 25 questions, will get answered on my podcast, and I'll even shout out the people that asked those questions, whoever's questions got chosen. So I'll do that, and then eventually I'm gonna start bringing people in to get on the podcast with me to talk about like current events and stuff like that. I I look at the people that blew up doing podcasts, and I'm a much more captivating speaker than some of these people that have successful podcasts. Like there's some people that are just dry as heck, but they somehow get relevant people to come to their show. So it's like I don't know if they just I honestly don't think they started off doing podcasts. I think that they did something to become relevant to people, and once they got the following, it was easier to get the attention of bigger names. Because if I were to go on and on and on and on YouTube about meeting Drake or something like that and it never happened, Drake wouldn't even care to tell people that he's never met me. But FouseyTube, since he has like 10.9 million subscribers on YouTube, whenever he was going on and on and on and on about him meeting Drake, Drake felt the need to tell everybody, I've never met this dude in my life. I don't know who he is. See what I'm saying? Uneducated on the matter. Like, I know how to, you know, work YouTube. Khalil, get out. Go to your room. No, you should have seen what he was doing. Jumping up on the bed trying to grab this. After he's been told multiple times, stop doing stuff like that. I don't want to hear that, son. You knew you had no business doing that. Okay, well, Khalil, you should have been behaving yourself in there. You can't be mad because you did something you weren't supposed to do and you got caught and you're being punished for it. Sorry about that, y'all. Son is rambunctious. But yeah, hey, by the way, I got my camera working now. I got my camera working. Oh, I appreciate that one. So yeah, y'all know I was struggling with this thing the other day. But yeah, I finally got a memory card that works. And so it's working again. So I can take pictures and whatnot. So yeah. I'm happy about that. So eventually, like I'll start doing some vlogging and all that good stuff. I got a lot of good stuff coming. Like a lot of good stuff coming. So you guys have some good stuff to look forward to from yours truly. Actually, why dirty up another bowl when this is already in a bowl? Oh yes, I'm finna smother this thing in cheese. Yeah. How y'all feeling about the podcast idea? Yes, no, maybe so. Khalil, chill out. You're gonna get yourself in more trouble. Sometimes a man just needs an overload of carbs, bro. I get it from this place in Redbird Mall. It's like when you walk into Redbird Mall, it's like the first big store to your left. If you walk in through the main entrance, I feel like a podcast would be dope if you just be yourself and talk about stuff that's important to you. Yeah, because like technically, what I do already whenever I go live is just that. So I've asked myself that too. Like, why don't I just start a podcast? All like I have a camera now. All I would need is like a good setup and a microphone. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, that store is dope. It's and it's all black and Latino designers that put their stuff there. So this right here was designed. This is a black designer. What up, Mr. Professor? Hey, yo, Mr. Professor. I grew a beard by just not shaving. Hey, follow me on Twitch. I just put the link in there, and give the video a like, please. I'm trying to get as many people on as I can to converse, chop it up. Like that's. I think there needs to be more of that on YouTube. Okay, bet. You changed your name? Are you still playing basketball? Well, I mean, yeah. I think they opened some parks back up. I need all my athletes to stay active and just keep doing your sports, keep working out every day. Just because I took a week off, just 1 week off, and I felt terrible, like going back into it. So I probably won't be taking another break for a very long time. Yeah. Dang, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the podcast. So yeah, I'm gonna do that podcast. I just need to get a new setup. I'm waiting until I move into a new apartment. My lease is up here on August 1st. So I'll move to another apartment. It'll be a space with another room that I can just have my own setup in, and it'll be my own little space. I still play, just haven't been playing lately. Oh yeah, you definitely need to stay on that court, Denai. What are you doing? No, sir. Hey, that don't matter to me, dog. You shouldn't have done what you were doing. No, sir. You don't decide when you're punishing. Hey, come here, come here. Just because I'm on live stream right now doesn't mean you start showing out and throwing fits. We don't do that. You shouldn't have been doing what you were doing, son. Period. And you knew that. You're told every day that. You did it because you didn't think you would get caught. That's not okay. But go ahead. It's difficult raising rambunctious boys, man. Khalil, stop throwing a fit. But the guy over in that mug, an apartment tour would be a good video. Oh yeah, like going and visiting different apartments and seeing what I like and all that stuff. Yeah, I want to tour some luxury apartments, like the fancy looking ones. Like that, I think that would be a good video too. I actually watch a couple of those too. It's called The Spot. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing a lot more stuff that's more relevant on YouTube. Because a lot of the time, I um I get caught up with personalizing my content, and I gotta realize that everybody don't care about the things I care about. Hey, what up, DTX Isaac? Oh, what up, Marlon? Hey, Marlon, follow me on Twitch. Here's the link. If I can get 100 followers on Twitch, I'll get that PlayStation Now account, and I'll start playing online against all my students and everything. I'm waiting to get my new setup so I can be banned. I can't wait. Yeah, I don't even know if I don't even know if I would ever even want to work somewhere and work at a different school. It's just like I don't want to go through that phase of kids that don't know me thinking I'm mean again, and all that. Like that's the worst part of teaching at a new environment because certain kids automatically just be like, "Oh, that teacher's mean. That teacher's crazy." If you don't let certain things slide, and I prefer to be around kids that already know me and know how I am and understand me. So they would just be like, "Oh no, coach ain't mean. He just don't play this and he don't play that." Like it's better to be around kids that know me. I don't I don't know if I want to teach at a new school. A lot of teachers leaving this year. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Just because they've talked about the standards and like how difficult certain things are, or just some of them want better opportunities, and they feel like they can grow somewhere else as opposed to being there. So I mean, I can't fault anybody for their personal decisions. But man, this past school year, we had a really talented staff. Everybody is so smart, just on point. Khalil, you really pushing your luck, buddy. Cranberry juice and pineapple juice. Who left coach so far from the staff? I don't even know yet, honestly. But I was informed that some people are not coming back. It was like I thought I would be happier when things transitioned to the online stuff, but that was a little stressful too. Like I feel like everybody was on edge. Hmm. Not only that, I mean, the amount of students we had on campus doubled. Heck yeah, I'm glad. I heard everybody passed too. I was very thankful for that. That's what's up, man. Because when you think about it, it wouldn't even be fair if somebody got held back after the COVID stuff happened. Like we were so limited on what we could do for you guys. So it's just one of those situations where it's just like, dang, if a kid wasn't getting something, a lot of it is on us as educators. As long as that kid was coming to class every day. A lot of my friends doing online school. I really hope that they don't send you guys back to campus this year because COVID is not over yet. Even more people are sick now than before. Man, that is good.